Yo everyone, how's it going? Hope everything is going all right today. I had a little bit of a delay. It's not that bad, it's just 10 minutes, right? But yeah, I was pretty busy this morning driving around collecting some new cleaning tools that I need for my car. Because I also want to clean the fabric, the interior car, right? Because this car is already beyond 20 years old, so I figured it's good to give it a deep cleaning, right? And hello Yuki, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. And you're always the first one here. But yeah, that's what I did this morning. Like I had some cleaning chemicals, some brushes, even some how do you say that, like hot glue gun, and there's something else. I'm not sure how to explain it. It's like a 2-compound tablet that you have to mix together, and then after a certain time it hardens, and then you can mold it pretty much into a shape, and then after a certain time it's hard pretty much, which is good because I need to fit something into my car, and it needs to be stuck. So it has to be molded or shaped into the right shape, and then it has to stay in place. So that's what I did this morning, and I actually didn't even have breakfast. Like I was just going around. But yeah, so I just have something to eat, something to drink in front of me while I'm starting up here. Door stuck? No, not the door. I should say, do you know what a fender is? Like a rear fender or a rear fender flare? It's the flare, pretty much. There's normally a hole in the car where you plug in like a little plastic piece, and that holds the fender in place. Well, that hole apparently over the years got a little bit bigger than it's supposed to be, so the plug doesn't fit anymore. So that's why I wanted to use the 2-compound hardening material just to fit it in there and make the shape, so that I can then insert the plug into it again, and so it fits snug. without coming loose or falling off, which is important because I don't want anything to fall between the fender flare and the car itself, because if moisture gets in there, it could eventually, like on long term, result in rust, right? Because there's moisture leaking in. So that's why I want to address it as soon as possible. It's just a minor repair, like $10, but it is something that can extend the durability of your car, or like how do you say, longevity of your car. So I'm also eating now and having pretty much my breakfast at 2 o'clock here. Also, let's start up. I think I'm gonna use Illustrator. And you might be thinking, why Illustrator? Well, I want to map out my idea for John's background. I pretty much make a mood board for myself. Did I start up the right Illustrator? Because I have a 32 version and a 62. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, start up 64-bit version, please. So what's the plan today? Build man cave for John? Well, sorta. I talked to John on Saturday after stream, and I got some input and some ideas. But I'll show it while we're working on it, right? Where is it? Okay, let's go over to creative, so you guys can actually see what's happening on the screen. Bam! That was what we did last time. So I can turn this off. And then... Wait, did I go to the right screen? Yeah, I'm in creative. Properties. There we are, my very old version of Blender. So let's input some images. Let's see. Whoa, that's a big image. So this is John's more elegant form, so to speak, right? Let's play some more things, because I should have more images. Where is it? Where did I leave those images? John is elegant when he wants to be. But I think he prefers to be a degenerate. Here. I find that pretty unbelievable. Well, He is a man of culture, right? And every man of culture has to be elegant. Wait, why did it move? Please stay in position. Lock. Alright. I think I was the one who edited this. This is a normal John's face, but I think I edited this version. I just gave it like the anime full face grin. So let's add some stuff. So what do we know about John? He is... Well, he is a demon, right? We should increase the size of this. Yeah, that's more readable. Did I spell that right? Incubus, how do you spell that? Yeah, I spelled it right, I think. John is John, and also have the effect of John. Yeah. The John effect. Besides being an incubus, he is also... Let's see... How do I describe this well? Maybe I should just grab, delete, move. Yeah, so we can move it around. He is a man of culture. Otherwise known as Weep the Jinn. Let's see. Here's the indoor type. And a gamer who likes to sit in his man cave and mess around on the internet, pretty much, right? Or hang out with friends. grab some lights. Don't forget he like LOL. Oh, yeah. So should we just turn him into a salty? Salty gamer. But this Vtuber model is elegant. You can't deny that. Like, look at this. Like, he has like jewelry, crystals, a cape, nice wings, good hair. How do you say that? Like a fur color. It feels like royalty. Royalty-ish. Like he's royalty, but he doesn't want to live up to that name. He wants to just hide in his cave. Let's see. Wait, is it me or is something pixelated in this image? Ah. Interesting, the image, the arm looks pixelated like this, but if I zoom in, it's smooth again. I'm not sure why that is on my screen. We can draw some inspiration from these colors if we make the design, right? So I just wanted to highlight that. Now, because we know he's a weeb, now think about what a weep room would look like. A weep room would usually look like something like this. I just grabbed this from Google Images. It's like an idea. Like usually anime fans or gamer fans, they have like these large bookcases filled with anime or gaming stuff, or like the glass cases with all the figurines and stuff, right? Pretty big gamer setup. Probably some more posters as well. Why is it? Yeah, probably something like where is it? Something like this. You know, just posters of anime girls plastered over all over the place. Big gaming computer again, big screen to watch stuff on. But let's see. This is just average weep level, right? This is the average weep's room. Has a lot of waifu posters, waifu figures, yeah, and body pillows, right? Don't forget the body pillows. Or merchandise. But he is also sort of like royalty or elegance, right? And he is not the average weep. What we're dealing here with is a super weep. Beware of the body pillow that might be bonk you by Uncle YouTube. It's no nudity at the moment, right? I don't consider it nudity. Okay, they are slightly clotted, but I've seen worse being shown on YouTube. Let's be honest. And what we know about John is that his family has like a large collection of games and game consoles or anime, or even has like a separate area for like yabai games. So what that makes me think of. Yeah, we can use this as reference. It's like this, bam, big bookcases of stuff, right? But what do you compare with like more elegant and comparing stuff? That's usually a library, right? So I feel like we should go for like a library vibe. But instead of books, instead of normal books, we have just a shit ton of games in cases, or doujin, or manga, or the copium tank. Oh, that would be funny if you could just put that like next to a chair or something like that. See, we're just grabbing some images for reference. Yeah, like this. I think we need more space. You might have to make this a little bit smaller. Or we can give it a stroke to the... Damn it, it doesn't allow me to do that. Can we make it bold? Can we then put stuff on top of it? Arrange, center back. Now I think it's better to put it like this, so it's visible. I don't want to be too mean, so I'll keep it in mind about the copium tank, but I'm not sure if it's gonna mesh with the rest of the image, right? Since it's magical, right? Should we go for... We should look for an image of a more magical-ish library, right? Or like a grand library. Nah, that's a little bit too grand. Jeez, that's big. I do want to have a little of a... How should I say it? Because he's like a demon, right? So I want to have a little hell vibe to it, or like Castlevania vibe to it. So it looks extra ancient. You know, the modern libraries, like in the images, they are just old, right? But what we want is to make it feel extra old. Like, oh, this thing has been here for ages. And these halls contain the hidden dojins lost to the ages. Still wrapped and sealed. Safeguarded by our little degen. Oh, I like that with the... How do you say that? The ceiling glass. Was it? What? How do you call that again? Artium? No. I lost a word for it. Atrium? Yeah, it's called atrium, but I'm not sure what the English word for it is. I find another image. So what I'm thinking here is we have to match a library with a dungeon pretty much, because a dungeon is pretty much a basement or like a man cave anyway. And the treasury of forbidden knowledge is kept within. Well, maybe I should look for Castlevania-ish images. Oh, this is also a nice image. Bam. Also, just to note, these images are not something I made. These are just for reference to put up a mood board to see what we're working on. I think we might have to move this. Let's make this a little bit smaller. And maybe we can move this down here. Can we make it thinner? And if we make it thinner, we don't need to... So we can just put it like this, I think. We can add some more images, I think. We were looking for Castlevania-ish. Not exactly what I was looking for. Oh, that's very old school. We can work with this. Yeah. Let's see, what other images can we find? Dark. Is there maybe any 3D image? Oh, this looks nice. This one. Why does this look nice? Is because you have the bookcase over here, but you also have like these glass cases with like things you collect pretty much. So we can just fill this with some figures John might be interested in. Like merchandise stuff. We might have to make this screen a little bit bigger. Or make some stuff smaller maybe. Can I make this smaller as well? Also, it's not gonna be exactly like this, but this is just to make the vibe, right? Let's see, we should be able to add some more stuff. Oh, this is Castlevania, the Netflix series I'm looking at now. Oh, that's cool looking. Okay, let me share this. This is some Castlevania artwork from, I think, the Netflix version, where they have like the Belmont hold, right, or the Belmont library. But what I really like is like this whole thing on the floor. Let's see, what can we add more? Let's see, give me more images. Also, something I'm just thinking about is it would be cool if like John is added in his element in the library, right, or in the within his collection of things. Imagine if it's like his hold or his dungeon or, well, his place to be, right? So he should be at his strongest there. So should we like turn it into a library boss room? That means we should make it like ultra wide and really grand, as if people can actually fight inside that room. Where's the last good image? Give me a good image. Oh, there's actually floor plans of libraries. Let's take a look at that. Floor plans. Library. I mean, if you think about it, a library can be set up like a dungeon, right? Like, look at this. I could totally imagine this being like the boss room area with all the pillars. As you can see here, here's a row of pillars on this side, a row of pillars on this side, and then at the end there's like this circle with more pillars and bookcases. And then I can imagine just John sitting here in the middle reading his books. And then the front gate opens and there's some challenger, some hero or whatever trying to defeat him. And John just got mad because his private time is interrupted. How dare you interrupt me during my gaming sessions? To also imagine what you can have is like the whole horizontal line thing, right? Where is it? I want to mirror that. Yeah, you can have something like this as a room, right? But we can also make it bigger like this. Like, if you put it like this, it already looks like a bigger room, right? What happens if we put those lines at the side down? This doesn't feel that much bigger. Okay, what if instead these got more narrow? No. These have to go outwards, I think, right? I'm just imagining stuff here. Let's see. What does it look like if we do something like this? That's not really it. What if it is... If it is fish-eyed? Not really. I'm not feeling it. What if we make it an extreme angle like this? Oh. Wait, what are you saying? Sorry, I had a different tab open. There is a Minecraft library. Oh yeah, I know about that one. About the Minecraft server, right? Where there's all the hidden data being publicly published. Like there are hidden documents in every country, right? But there's a Minecraft server that publishes those hidden documents. Nah, this feels weird. But this is one setup we can go for. It's like, oh, just a very deep hallway. What we could have is... just something like a round room. Oh, cancel. This.
If I asked you to dance, would you
And then you have to just imagine it works like this. So there's like the sitting area in the center. Oh shit. It's not perfect, it's just for the idea, right? So don't shoot me. And then you could have things like this.
I needed you an awful lot these last few days. I'll stand here all night and wait till I have to. I wish the stars were out tonight instead of all these clouds. Life is simple. Say yes.
How do you draw this and that it makes sense? Maybe wider bookcases? Or I have to delete this element, I guess. And then of course on top you'd have another floor of the same pretty much going on. I feel like how should I say this? For a floor plan idea, I like this area. Like the how should I show this? Put some opacity, 50. Like I like the circular design, right? But I also like the long design. Like pretty much this whole situation. Yo, John, how you doing? Let's see. I have a lot of tabs open at the moment because I'm looking for images, for inspiration, because I'm making a mood board at the moment. Oh my lord, the DGen is here. I conked out for 6 hours in the middle of a workday. Oh no. Are you still working? And no one noticed I was gone. Nope. Alright, are you interested in joining voice chat? So we can talk over some ideas if you want? Or do you have something else planned? Sure, after the UQ. Alright, no problem. I'll hop into the voice chat in advance, so you can just join in whenever you want. Let's see, I should then... let's see, in OBS I have to probably change the Discord properties. Discord, yes, all right. It should be set up. I'm not sure if it works 100%, but it should work. We'll see in a bit once he joins. Doing disco arms for that sweet cash. How much cash do you get actually per rugby event? Let's look at more library. I think I found some interesting images. Cancel. Let's add this to the mix. It's a tiny image, but we can expand it. Oh yeah, that's very pixelated. Pardon me. Can you find a better version of this? Hopefully. Is this better? Yeah, this looks already higher quality. Per run, if unlucky, 200, 400k, if lucky, 5 to 7 minutes. But is that because you have a cache, like a personal shop, or is it just the rough meseta you get? Nah, in online games, there is no John effect. It's the personal shop? Yeah, okay. How much is the personal shop anyway for the game? Like, let's see. You should be able to see this is a full circular design, right? With the bookcases at the side. I feel like this is what we want for half the area. How do I show that? Remove, delete anchor point, delete this one, and then bring this one back in, and this one as well. It's personal shop, 700 AC, but just go premium for other bonus stuff. Wait, if I just save up my free AC, then does that mean I can also open up shop? If you finish the mission pass, you get a free day pass, and every season you get one. Okay. Does the one that you get, does it expire as well? So that makes me think maybe I should just grind in Phantasy Star Online 2 then. Just get a shit ton of items prepared, and then only open the store once and try to sell as much shit as possible in one go. Probably during an event when there's like new weapons or new classes or something like that. And then in 3 days' time, you can probably earn a lot of money then. Yeah, that's how I do it. Oh, yeah. So for example, if I was a long-term player, I would have saved up a lot of the augments. And then, let's see, probably sell the boss weapon and sell all the augments necessary for the boss weapon. I mean, I don't have to worry about cash shop. I stocked up over 600 of the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still on Phantasy Star welfare at the moment. Every day I just get 100k. Oh, I can show you something funny though. Let's see if I can find it. Yesterday I got the daggers, the boss weapon, the Neos Austrium daggers, right? Let me show you what I got. Also, by the way, 1k AC is 6 USD. Well, I'm trying to stay free to play for the moment. Let's see. Let's see if I can show you something funny. Did I save the image somewhere? Hello? Where is it? Where is it? Found it! Let's see if I can drop it in here. This is what happened to me yesterday. On the daggers, first try. Not sure how good this is. So how would you grade this? It's also level 60. I got the Neos Austrian daggers at plus 60 with these enchantments on it, or like augments on it. That should be good for a while, right? Even though I'm not even level 60 with my fighter class. Yeah, it's on an Austrian. It's the Neos Austrian dagger. Twin daggers. There's an 8 out of 19. Oh, wait. 8 out of 10? Alright, nice. Woo! I think the only thing that could make it better than this would be the... What is it? The Fixa, right? If you had a Fixa on it. Swap the Meltech Duo to an Alt Secreta 4 and you're 9 out of 10. Yeah, but the Alt Secreta is a little bit expensive for me. It's a little bit too much. Right? Because those are like, what, 50k, 100k? I think I have to save up for like half a month just to pull that off. But yeah, this should make it a lot easier for my fighter Slayer combination at level 70 to do boss runs and just do boss damage, right? because the twin dagger seems to be focused on single target damage. Or you can join us in GeoLab and farm with us. Wait, GeoLab? What's GeoLab? I'm not sure what GeoLab is, to be honest. But yeah, this is the most what I could afford at the moment. I drained my bank account, well, not real bank account, but the in-game, my in-game savings went from 500k back to 80k. So yeah, I'm a little bit low on money again, but at least I have my weapon prepared now. It's the second best way to find stuff to sell. Ah. Hey, I say it's a good attempt. The only other thing I'd really like is if it had a fixa terma for crit damage. Because my crit rate is pretty good on the fighter slash slayer combination. Because you have like increased crit chance from your skill add-ons. You have increased crit from the slayer. And you also do bonus damage on down targets from the fighter class. If only I had crit damage as a fixa, then I think I'm golden. But I think that's a little bit too much money for me now to invest. And I can just use the level 70 armor that I already made for my hunter. I can just reuse that. And maybe even further upgrade that. But yeah, it's a good attempt. I got pretty lucky. Okay, I'm gonna delete this image again. So I think I pretty much made the decision to focus now on the twin blades, or like the twin daggers first. Can I easily rotate this? Sorta. So this is a little bit what I'm thinking about like that could work in this area. Wait, why does it want to clip to the center? Eh. It's not perfect, but it's to show an idea, right? Can we combine these two? Yes, we can. Can we give it a stroke? Let's delete this. Oh, I can just make it one long one, right? Something like this. The benefit of making a library background, by the way, is that you only have to make the uniquely shaped bookcases, but after you've done that, you can just repeat it as much as you want. That is a big benefit, and that allows you to make the scene a little bit more grand without having to actually put in way too much effort, or like the oh, we could still have it work like this, right? But I'll show you in a bit what it's gonna look like. Let's see, do we keep this bit open or closed? We also need pillars, right? So I guess there would be like pillars like this. For every book, in front of every bookcase, there would be a pillar or something. And then, yeah, I saw the image of like the video you posted, and then came along Zeus, and then you have the lightning strike. Wait, this looks like shit, to be honest. Let me make it look a little bit nicer. Arrange to the back. Then we have this one. What we can do is put it on this, and then this, and then we can dash lines. Yes. And then we make this rounded. What happens if we do 24? Nothing happens. Do we make it bigger or smaller? What if we put 64? What happens then? It makes it longer. That's not what we want. $16 then? 8. 4. 2. Yes, 2 makes it round. Okay. What happens if I put 128? Oh, yeah, that's it. That's what we want. Wait, we could also do the lines going from the center, right? Like have it go like this. And then reflect. And then use a circle. We can improve on this design. Maybe like this. And then if we select this, 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 and this, we can make a shape like that. And what can we do with this shape? Duplicate this, these two. And then select this one, copy it, place it again. Something like, wait, I do have to duplicate it. Something like this. So now if you grab all these things, you should be able to make a shape like that. So now we have that shape, we can just press the center of the circle. There it is. Oh, Fuck, I have to grab the other one as well. Thinking something like this. But of course we can't have it in this corner. Let's see, what can we make out of this? Can we expand this? Expand appearance. Expand. Okay. Yes. What we're gonna remove is this side. So we have to imagine that these are like the bookcases, right, in the background. And then there's a big open space where there might be a sitting area. With like a big roof window in it that shines down light into this area. So it's like the reading area or something like that. We can even have some altitude difference maybe. Let's see.
Arrive.
Yo, how you doing? How did the UQ go?
10 minutes, almost sub 9 clear. I'll take it.
Did you get the S rank?
Yep.
Nice.
I believe in the Alliance's ability to get S ranks.
Nice. Hey, Shin, how you doing? Shin also just joined.
I was supposed to sleep, but I'm like,
Like, are you supposed to sleep now or before?
I was supposed to sleep before, but my body just conked out.
Ah.
Like I'm like, oh okay, after I finish my shift, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Mhm,
12
mhm.
o'clock.
What's Shin
Because
doing? Is Shin streaming, by the way?
I think
Or-
she's just farming.
I only try to blast enemies in the UQ. Ah. Oh, by the way, the what's it called? Codec daggers.
Daggers. Yeah.
They are a huge help. Like, you know how my gear is pretty much under leveled, right? My armor is from level 24, but my character is like 51, right? And I'm using the codec daggers of level 40. The first hit on me from full life to like the first damage, I get 60% damage reduction.
Nice.
So it actually helps a lot, and it also the first hit doesn't give you knockback either. So the moment you get hit, you can instantly use your healing item pretty much and just heal back up to full again, and then you immediately get the shield again.
I am thinking of redesigning my gunner right now.
Mm-hmm. So that made me think, like the codec. Is it every weapon that has a codec version or not?
Every weapon has a codec version, but every codec weapon has a different effect.
Oh, okay. So the potential is not the same for every weapon.
Yeah, because could you imagine if you can abuse that in TMG?
Would be nice.
Just saying.
Yeah. So it started making me think, like, for people who struggle with staying alive or often take hits, it would make everything a lot easier for them. Like, I know that, like, oh, you want the level 70 dagger, right? Because it deals the most damage, but if you're dead or knocked down a lot, then it also reduces your DPS. So maybe
that's true, but you know, I'm gonna be rude for saying this, but you know, you can always just, you know, dodge.
Get good.
Yeah. I know I'm evil for saying that, but yeah.
No. But it just made me think about that. Like, imagine if you have the codec dagger, you could just ignore all your health pretty much. Like, you can go for minus 60 damage reduction, and then the codec dagger would make up for it by giving you plus 60 on the first hit. So you just keep sure you only get hit once. I'm not sure if that's a valid tactic.
Oh wow, Aurora the Fae Dancer is now in... Huh. They moved Aurora the Fae Dancer. Ooh, the Fesley Lewis!
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm looking at the TMG camos available in the shop right now. Chet the Cancer, the Tension Blasters, the Arbor. Ooh, the Arbor looks great. The Electivinus is just... It's just the... Yeah, it's the wing guns.
The wing guns. Don't remember those. I did see the arm blades. Those look cool. In I think it's the free ticket, the Slayer set. I think the arm blades look pretty cool. Shin is saying they're thinking about maybe streaming and just being productive with art. Oh, if you're also doing art, you're welcome to join us in voice chat. What are you making today? Also, I am pretty much a working illustrator at the moment, just thinking out what to do. And you know what we talked about earlier, right? So just take a look at your mood board.
I'm currently thinking of what to build in this character. Because I am now... I don't know, originally I designed it to make something like, oh, haha, funny, it's a penguin. It's based on a penguin, but it looked, let me send it on your Discord just so you see it. I'm not doing art, but, you know, close enough.
It's fine if you're not talking a lot. It's always fun to just have people in the background to listen to or to speak to if you have something on your mind. Yeah, so what we talked about earlier with John was, well, he is a man of culture, right? And your family has like this whole protective area where they keep old games or old consoles, even in shrink wrap, right?
Yep.
So that's why I think I already said to this Saturday, right, that we wanted to give it like a library vibe, like the Grand Archive or something like that.
The Grand Archive of
Yeah.
Degeneracy.
Yeah. So because it looks so well with, like, if you look at your Vtuber model, it still gives like that air of royalty or elegance, right, or that demonic background. So that made me feel like, oh, what if it's like a library in the kind of like a fantasy or like how do you say that?
Sci-fi-ish.
No, not sci-fi. More like because usually when you think of demons and then royalty, it's like, oh, their bloodline is very old or something like that. So that must be a family heirloom or like a family castle or like something very old that was passed through the ages and then ended up in your possession. And it's just like a huge library of degeneracy.
Oh wait.
If that's something you are interested in, of course. Like, I'm always open for feedback. If you want to have something more modern,
I mean, you want to hear what the Just Chatting Streams BGM is, so you.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think it's this one. Yes, I know it sounds off.
I'm barely hearing anything.
Oh, sorry. There, can you hear it?
I only hear like 2 notes out of it.
Here.
Wait, did you share it on the Discord or something, or?
Oh wait, I could actually just share it on the Discord. I'm a moron.
Oh, shit! It only has 2 bars.
No. Look at how your collab VC got shortened on Shin's side.
What?
And VC no mic.
Collab VC Jinzou Jinn. What? I don't get it.
So Jinn.
What? Wait, does that mean something in like Filipino language or?
No. It's like one of those perfectly cut moments. Jinzou Jin's ne.
Wait. Okay. Now I get it. You just don't know what the next letters are after. Okay.
Hey, at least it stopped in the I, considering your Discord's name.
Oh, gee. This is, it's 1 letter away from disaster. Because the next letter is a G.
Yeah.
Okay, let me listen in. I'm not sure if chat's gonna hear it.
The perfect crime. Jinn has done the perfect crime. Where are my outerwears?
And that can work, right? The background. It sounds a lot more innocent. So yeah, maybe not...
Until you listen to the halfway through. Oh wait. Wait, I think I shared the wrong one.
Also, what I was thinking about, like why we went with the current vibe is...
Sorry, wrong one. That was the on progress one. It's this one.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I showed you the draft. That was the draft of it. It's the second one.
That's very relaxing.
Yeah, until you hear halfway through.
Yeah, you hear this while Mini John is carrying a bomb. I have a feeling that this song can be played for something very innocent, but also very comedic or...
Actually, the inspiration for that BGM is DDLC.
Okay, so this gives me the feeling that the scene should be more lighted. So the pretty much the man cave shouldn't be all dark, because this song is way too happy to be like a dark, brooding cave or like library, right? Should be
Right?
it should be a little bit more well maintained, a little bit happier.
Yeah, it sounds happy until you see what the hell is on the walls.
Yeah, yeah. But
Like, it's all happy and nice, and then you look at the wall.
just don't
You're
let
like, why does it say NTR?
just don't add LED RGB lights. No.
No. Yeah, Shin knows I hate RGB lights.
Yeah. But what I was thinking about is like, well, you have the whole weeb aesthetic rooms, right, with the posters on the walls or the shelves or the bookcases. So I was thinking like, oh, let's go to that vibe with the library. But then I also know that you're an incubus, right? A demon. If you have a grand library like that, plus your design with like the fancy jewelry and the fur color or cape, it really gives that royalty vibe. Like you're not like a regular demon just walking the streets, but you actually have how should I say that, property or a castle or something like that. But you just use the castle to store your
Stuff.
yeah, your stuff.
Yeah.
your questionable collection. Let's put it at that.
My collection.
Yeah.
Questionable, maybe.
Yeah. So what
Probably.
So what I started thinking about is like, you know how in those old what is it, Castlevania games, like What Is Man, but a miserable pile of secrets. Like imagine yourself being Dracula, but instead of like sitting in his tower, you're just sitting in the center of the library, just reading your shit. Well, people like enter your castle or something like that.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what would be funny? Like, you know how Whimsy Shire in Diablo 3 is such a tone shift?
The what?
Like, you're familiar with Diablo 3, right?
Diablo 3? Yeah. But I never played
Do you
it.
know about Whimsy Shire? Whimsy Shire.
No, I'm not aware.
So you're familiar with how Diablo 3's how Diablo 3's aesthetics look like?
Also, be free, Shin, to post things in the VC chat. You don't have to ask; you can just post it. As long as it's not like straight out 18 plus, questionable, uncensored
This
stuff.
is what. Don't mind the tub. That is what Whimsy Shire looks like. It's a Diablo 3 stage. It's not a mod, it's actually
That's in the game, so there's no cow level,
Yeah.
but this time it's teddy bears and unicorns.
Yeah, it's sunny bears and unicorns that you go and kill.
And what did they
But
give
it's still
you?
gory. They actually give you some really good stuff.
Mm.
But yeah, it's
Oh, they solved it in a very good way in this scene. Like in the VC chat, there's an image of a background made by Solmare Corporation, I think, or Graphismo Inc. I'm not sure, but you can see the silhouettes of figurines standing on top of the bookcases, and that allows you to add a lot of detail without actually having to draw all those figurines. So that's a very smart idea, to go with like the black silhouette of figurines. I
I
think
mean, you can use the silhouettes of my Oshi, I guess. No.
Oh yeah, you can do that, and then have them in a light. Let's see.
There's a shrine with like
Yeah. Like what I was first thinking about, it was this image, which is I think from Castlevania, is where you can see like, oh, you have a lot of books here, but you also have like these glass cases with uh, like collectibles, right? But instead of
Yeah.
the whole dark fantasy collectible items like loot
It's just
or
weeb
artifact,
stuff.
yeah, it's just weep stuff. It's just plastic figurines, merchandise, plushies, keychains. I don't know, like all that kind of stuff.
Mm, actually, there.
There's also this thing I kind of like because you have like in the current floor plan, like this is the floor plan idea from top down. Like you have those pillars which reach upwards to like a balcony with another floor of the library, and then this is like an elevated area with these are would be then the stairs leading up, and then here you have like a sofa or like a sitting area, something to fill up the space, right? And on the floor, usually on the floor you have these very intricate artworks, right? So that was where I was looking at this for, like this one. You see, like it has that pretty cool circular pattern design on it, right? So I feel like, oh, that could be nice to have in the central area to fill up the space, so it's not just empty floor.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, you can do it. So you know those floors that are lowered.
The
Like
floors,
you can have stuff in the floor like you know those like see-through floors that you can just open up.
see-through floors you can open up.
So it's technically a safe space, a safe
Oh,
safe
you mean
space,
like glass floors?
space saver. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Since to be honest, that's what I kind of want to do with like if I had the chance to design a room of my own. Like I'd hollow out the floor,
Uh-huh.
just put some high grade tempered glass on it and just use that as the
Oh, so you can walk over it, but actually under it there's even more storage space.
there's more shit, yeah.
So you want to go full hoarder mode.
Yep. I'm a hoarding weeb.
Alright.
Let's see.
Also, the reason why I made it like this is because I want to have like the hallways where you can see the books from the side, but I didn't want to only have the side of the bookcase facing the front side. So I feel like we should also have a little bit of the bookcase like facing forward, so you can actually see like huge rows of books in there.
Yeah, that would look cool too.
For the space, I'm also thinking of making it like extra grand, like tall ceilings. I'm not sure exactly what, but I'm thinking about maybe 4 meters for one floor. Because usually one floor is usually around 2.4 meters or 2.6 meters up to 3 meters. So I feel like if you have like 4 or 5 meters, then everything looks extra grand pretty much.
I mean, that looks great.
Yeah, and
Like grand rooms are nice.
yeah, and the benefit of having this huge like central area is usually you have in Dutch we call it atrium, but I'm not sure what they call it in English. But it's like a roof's
Atrium.
yeah. It's like a roof window that shines down light pretty much into like the library, because you don't want to have too many windows in the walls of the library, but you do want to have a reading area, right? So usually they have like the atriums or like the top-down lights, so you can read easily.
Yep.
So that's what I came up with at the moment. For interior colors, I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking about using a little bit of your purple for like fabrics or like chairs or cloths. Then probably the yellow is more like the details, the lining, like if you have like a metallic.
The regal look. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And then yeah, I'm not sure what to use the black for yet, because I feel like the bookcases still has to be made out of wood. So I'm still thinking like, what should I use the black for? Maybe just leftover surfaces or walls.
Probably.
Yeah, because then you have like the color of your VTuber coming back into the in the room, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as I don't blend into the background, right?
You could do that. Like, imagine if you have this working as your background, you could just make your model invisible and say like, "Oh yeah, I'm walking around in my library. I'm just behind this bookcase," something like that.
Don't mind me. I'm just here.
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm rummaging through my collection.
Let's see. This is today's game. What is this? Degeneracy?
Wait, what did Jinn?
Oh, yeah, degeneracy last week.
Jinn sent something else, I think. Another one. Oh yeah. But the Obey Me, the first one, it looks I'd say that more like a cabin in the woods kind of vibe, right? Because it has the wood floors and the wood beams, and you can also see on the ceiling there's like the brownish plaster. It's that very, how do you say it, German cabin design. Let me take a look.
That one is actually an attic.
Ah. Let me share what I think, what it looks like in chat. This one. You know that whole design style, right? With the wood and then the white plaster on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel for John, we should go like the whole Grand Castle vibe. Maybe.
What do you think of the library?
Oh, the second one. Yeah, those windows could work. Like those are very gothic castle-ish windows.
Do you see the floating stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, the floating books.
Yeah, but considering my personality, I won't be able to last if my books look like that. Like everything else in my room will be like messy as shit, but not my books.
Yeah. The collection has to be preserved. The archive is of utmost importance, right?
Yep.
And the books can't be opened because then you have UV light damage on the paper.
Dude, I actually have like dark colored plastic covering it as well.
Yeah. So
I think I know what's a good right?
But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking of at the moment. Wait, I could.
But I'm gonna go with a blue scheme this time. Maybe just to make it a bit different from the usual.
Blue scheme?
Oh, blue color scheme.
For what? The.
So I have a habit of reworking my characters so they fit well. They fit well with whatever I'm making. Because I have a PSO2 addiction, and yeah.
I'm following you.
So I'm trying to make I guess I have to make blue and black work somehow.
Blue and black. On your PSO2 character, right?
Yep.
Are we talking like royal blue or like
This is what I
cyan blue?
got so far. I'm gonna post in VC. This is what I have so far.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm trying a look that's not, I'm trying a look that's not very.
I think if the colors were inverted on the skirt, it would like look nicer, right? So you have like the blue fabric on the.
Black.
Too bad.
Unfortunately, the black is. I can probably change it. I can change it into a gray.
Oh,
but turning it into a gray is very. Look at this.
I totally forgot to
what it looks
ask
like
this, but I should have asked this earlier. Do you actually want your room to be like a bedroom or just like the reading room, pretty much?
My reading room, my bedroom, and my collection room are all in one. What do you mean? I live and breathe in the same air as them.
Yeah. I know, but for like your VTuber background, right?
don't know. I think I still would prefer if I could be like at home with what it looks like.
You just want a huge bed in the center of the room.
Yeah.
I
No,
sent
no,
something in the PC chat.
That's the funny thing. Don't put a bed. Literally, just put a sofa in the middle.
Oh, you just sleep
okay,
on the
a sofa.
sofa.
You gotta save space, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Maybe this shade of blue would work.
I'm gonna look for some material colors.
Do you think this shade of blue looks better? That or I'm being colorblind again and this is purple.
Wait, what?
That is purple.
I am
That is
colorblind.
purple.
Yep, that's purple.
Told you I'm a colorblind ass frigging hell.
For some
So maybe
reason, I'm feeling marble.
Hmm?
With
Marble
marble,
for the floor?
yeah, like something stonish, like not cobblestone, because that's too rough and dark usually, like that's gray. If you want to have like the more fancy look and want to have more light, you want to have a light material, right? That's very reflective, so it lightens up the scene. So that's why I'm thinking about marble. But marble you have in a lot of different colors still. Yeah, you have the yellowish marble.
About this kind of color wall in the picture I just sent.
Oh, like the wallpaper?
Basically the color, but up to John if he wants that wallpaper.
I don't know, too dreary.
Too dark. Okay, can you for example just look on like on Google image search just for a room
okay,
that you'd
okay.
enjoy.
Okay, that is blue.
See, I am colorblind as fuck.
Because I asked this of Jinn as well, that they showed.
I gave Jinzou the kind of room that I would want.
Yeah, like the color combinations, pretty much.
Let me look at the my room options.
There's a lot in Pinterest.
You know, there's a certain look that I like.
It's even like with things like marble, if you go towards the blue side or like the blue grayish side, then it makes it feel cold. But you can also go to the yellow or beige color set, and then it makes it feel more warm. But it also look more faded or like ancient. So it depends what you want.
John will not like the color of this one.
If it's piss yellow.
Well, I should
I hate that shade of yellow.
copy the image to show. So John hates this one.
That shade of yellow. I hate that shade of yellow.
Yeah.
It's piss yellow.
I feel that's a little bit too much. That's over the top, right?
I don't know. I just call it. There's a reason why I call it piss yellow.
Yeah. Like
It's
those kind of
gold,
rooms.
but yeah.
Those kind of rooms really remind me of like the French castle interior.
I mean, yeah, it is supposed to be like that. I played the game for too long.
Let's see, because this, it reminds me of
there you go.
this. You can see
Ah.
the same vibes in it, right?
Yep.
It's I don't know why, but this speaks to me. I really don't know why it speaks to me.
Wait.
That room vibe speaks to me.
About this kind of room. You said you don't want a bed there, so here.
Oh, well, interior-wise, this could be helpful, because then now I know, like, oh, you could add a desk and a sofa and a table and like a light
I mean,
source.
we can put a bed on it, or since my personality is I'm a fucking hoarder with I like saving space as much as I can. So
The stairs would
let's see.
work. There's like more storage up there.
Let's see. There was one room that is very close to what my room normally looks like.
I feel for John's room, I have to use a different approach. I should probably not make the room first, but I should probably first make the elements like the pillar, the bookcases,
Probably.
and then and then puzzle around to make it work. While in Shin's situation, it was like the room comes first, and then you start decorating the room, right?
Yeah. This is basically how my room setup was before we moved.
I know the anime.
It's just screens everywhere.
I mean, as someone who's seen your setup, yeah.
Considering how I value keeping an eye on everything as much as I can, yeah. I mean, I had to lower to three monitors when before we moved I had 12.
The fuck?
Wait, you had 12 monitors?
Is your
Yep.
electricity bill okay?
It was okay. I mean, I managed to actually picked some really cheap stuff.
Not sure if this helps for interior stuff, but I'm gonna send it.
This is a love hotel.
No, that's actually a room for twins in the game that I play.
What about the image I posted on the? Well, I have included in the Illustrator file on stream.
The peel is right, yeah, with the
Yeah.
pillars and the stuff.
You can see like
The
the
regal
light
look is
source
nice.
and the ceiling looks extra nice, but it's still like minimalistic. It's not like too much detail because I know that the French really like to do that. There's like an insane amount of detail. It's the same with the Italian castles. Like if you look up for French castles or Italian castles, there's so much detail in that. Like, oh, I think I'll be busy for a year if I were to make that background.
Yeah. that one's also a nice
There's
design,
another
except
one.
less clutter.
The chair is just that chair that's placed on the floor. Yeah. Then your clothes are just gonna be hanged on the wall.
Yep.
Let's see, to show you what I mean with like the Italian castles.
Not sure what you think of this one.
Just look how much fucking detail there is in that.
Yeah, there's a lot of yeah.
Sweet mother of God.
If you want to give me a death sentence, just tell me to make this. Like, jeez.
Wait,
Nobody got time for that.
nobody got time for that.
Yeah, also let me show chat as well what I'm talking about. Like, I'm talking about this kind of background. Like, look at this, all those goddamn details. Like, all those edges. Jeez.
Let's see.
Fancy
background.
patterns. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to have like if you want to go more to a bedroom, smaller room, or like an office room, or like a library room. Like, I'll just leave it up to you if you have something specific in mind, and if you don't, I'll just make a weird mixture of it.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, like make like a small studio room, but in the back you still see the Victorian shit.
Oh yeah.
They're like, something's not right here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my favorite, well, you know, because references and all that, I still like how this room was made.
Reference like. Oh, I like the one that Shin posted.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
It has that nice combination of like the bookcases and open space and like the circular design what I was talking about earlier with like
Yeah,
the floor pattern.
This is the one. The thing Shin posted is great.
Yeah, and it also has like the ceiling windows as well. I'm just gonna copy this over. Copy image so people know what I'm talking about. This one. So you can see the bookcases at the sides. You can see some, how do you say that in English? Like the hanging lights. There's a fancy name for that. I know in Dutch they call it kroonluchter. What's the English word for it?
For what? Sorry.
No, for the lights that are like very fancy hanging from the ceiling.
Chandelier.
Chandelier? Is chandelier? Yeah. It's pretty much the same thing what that we drop down in sticks, right?
It's chandelier, yeah.
Yeah. In Dutch it sounds so weird. Kroonluchter.
You make it sound. You make it sound like with how it sounds. You want to know what it sounds to me?
Sure.
It sounds like something you used to lift a grandma off the floor.
Like crown lifter?
No, crone lifter. Like an old crone.
Oh. Well, the literal translation of kroonlifter would be crown lifter. Because it looks like a crown that hangs in the air from the ceiling, pretty much. Like because it's like usually all golden and fancy with lights and stuff, right? Or even crystals or diamonds engraved in it.
Oh wow, this is
Do you have a preference for circular pillars or square pillars?
I'm
or
gonna
like
say
columns?
square because I like squares because if I have to put a pillar in my room, if I have to put a pillar in my room, it's most likely gonna be a square so I can prop up as many shelves on it.
So you can have like hanging shelves on the pillar and then add even more stuff to it.
Yeah, I'm very I'm very efficient when it comes to spaces. Like my bed right now has a space underneath, and it's actually a rotating container bin, so I can just pull it to the right and left, and it gets pushed to the back. So if I need something for it, I just roll it and then pull it out, push it back in, then roll again. Yeah.
Alright.
And right now I have free space above me, so I'm probably gonna put 7 more shelves up there.
Jeez.
I like maximizing my space. By the time I'm done with this, my room is gonna look like one of those RE4 briefcases.
Oh wait, the Iris picture that you posted, it's also like this. It's supposed to be like a fantasy, how do you say that, like palace-ish vibe I'm getting from this, because it has some metal decoration or like the fancy engraving on top of the wall, and it has like a circular, how do you say that, rooftop, like how do you say that, a tube, like.
Yep, a tube-like roof.
Yeah.
Ceiling, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just added. Like they added modern stuff to it, like the spotlights for on the albums, or like the pictures on the right side, a mini fridge on the left side, a music player.
I have that mug. That mug has poked my eyes, and it is worth it.
Shouldn't you just wait? How much space is there between the ears?
Literally, if you drink for it, it just literally goes straight into your eyes. It was designed that way.
No, I mean,
it was intentionally designed that way, and I am fine with it.
Yeah, but the way it looks now, are you left-handed or right-handed?
When it comes to holding a mug, both.
Yeah.
Either or.
Because
But most
if
of the time, I live with my left.
Yeah. So with your left hand, then you would poke your eyes out. But if you pick it up with
Yep.
your right hand, then it would just
I'm
poke
gonna
into
hit
your
my teeth.
Yeah. It would poke into your cheeks, right? Or
Yep. Yeah, but I usually pick up mugs with my left hand.
okay. Interesting new
I have,
details
um,
of John the VTuber. He drinks with his left hand. Take note,
I drink
everyone.
with my left hand, but I'm a right-handed person.
Yeah, I'm a weird mixture. It's like, according to my parent, I was born left-handed, but then my mother took great effort into teaching me to do everything right-handed, so I wouldn't struggle later in life. Because most things in life are made for right-hand.
Right-handed.
Yeah. So, for example, the PC, the mouse, so even like simple scissors, it's mostly for right-handed, and you need to get a special left-handed scissor for your left hand. So yeah, that it got me fucked up for a period that I started mixing left and right for various things. Like now I'm more dominantly right-handed, but for tennis or badminton, I can still use my left hand. Which is apparently good if you actually wanted to do it professionally, because then you're like ambidextrous or something.
Hmm.
Too bad I'm not really a badminton or tennis player. I just snowboard. And with snowboard, I am actually left feet front. Are you also mixed or just one side?
I have a weird system.
Ah,
Like,
yes. What's the system?
so like for example, if it's food, it's always my left hand. If it's something that's work related, it's my right hand.
Hmm.
So for example, holding the mouse, holding a mic, turning on stuff on TV and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it's usually my right hand. But if it's something like I have to eat something, I have to, like for example, I have to eat like meat buns or shumai and all that. It's always with the left hand. If
Mm-hmm.
it's both, if I have to use both hands to eat, my left hand would be the more dominant one, like picking stuff and all that. My right is there to support the left hand.
Okay.
It's weird.
Okay. Another question about knife and fork. In which hand do you hold the knife?
The knife is always on my right hand. The fork is on the left.
I'm inverted on that. I hold my knife in my left hand and my fork in my right hand.
But ask me about chopsticks.
Chopsticks is left-handed for you, I guess.
No, it's ambidextrous. I can use both.
Oh, that's nice. That's the thing. Like, for some reason, when I pick stuff up, it's always my right hand. So my fork, my spoon, my chopsticks, it's all right-handed, and I just use my left hand just for cutting, pretty much.
Do you want to know what my setup is when I'm working and streaming at the same time?
Sure.
So when I'm streaming and working, my left hand is on the keyboard on my main PC. My right hand's on the mouse.
Uh-huh.
My left foot is currently the one typing on the keyboard.
Wait,
On the keyboard on my work laptop.
wait, what?
I can type with my left and right feet.
What kind of monkey genes do you have?
The fingers on my foot are not long, but you know, they're flexible enough so I can type with them.
Ah.
It's slower than my.
I'm
typing
getting
speed on
I'm
hand,
getting
but
like
it's
this
just,
orangutan like images in my mind.
they did teach me how. My mom and dad taught me to use all of your limbs while working anyway.
Ah. Well, I guess
Yeah.
what works, right?
Like all our shoes are below leg level so that we can pick up with our feet.
Oh. Yeah, by the way, to explain, apparently this is something that is more dominant in Asia, where you pick stuff up with your feet. Like you'll never see this in the Western side. But I actually know like what it is. Like okay, something is close to the floor, so like shoes or whatever, and then you just pick it up with your toes, pretty much. I've done it myself, like picking up my shoes or like a cloth that's on the floor.
I mean, I can navigate a smartphone with my feet.
Wait, you can? Jeez, what? Navigate a smartphone?
Yeah.
I could never do that. Also,
Yeah,
welcome,
see?
Ari.
There's Ari. That
Yeah,
end.
dropping by. My left hand is used for writing. Most of the stuff is right hand. I can handle both when I use a gun in arcade shooting games. Does that make me ambidextrous? Sorta, right?
Sorta, yeah. I mean, you don't have to be truly ambidextrous to be called ambidextrous.
Yeah, even if it's just for one thing, like some are predominantly right-handed, but if they do writing or drawing, they can suddenly do it with both hands. Or even in baseball, you can just invert
although
it.
I don't know what you call someone who uses their feet who can use their feet to do hand stuff.
Monkey dexterous.
Damn. He just got slandered hard right there. But yeah, I can play gacha games on my phone with my feet.
Jeez. And can you also multitask then, or is it just one?
Yeah. Yeah, like right now I'm actually playing FGO on my feet right now and doing a Yuki and leveling one of my alts.
Gee.
Hey man.
Do they have
If
like
you only have
special?
two
Do
hands,
they
you
have
have to
special
be-
computer mouses for feet? I wonder now.
There actually is, yeah. I used to have some.
And I wonder, do people with mouses for feet, do they put it on the ground or do they put it on the desk?
Most of the time they're below your desk, but since for me I'm sitting on my bed, I can actually put it on like the top of my bed and just use it there. Very flexible. Although I have not reached the point yet where I can play League or Counter-Strike with my feet.
League or Counter-Strike with your feet? Jeez. Well,
I can play PSO2 with my feet, though.
it's a handy backup in case if you ever, I should say this. Yeah. If you ever for some reason lose your hands or arms, you have a backup plan.
I mean, I can also another thing I do is I could another weird thing that I'm able to do is I'm able to play like with the MMO mouses. I can actually play like right now I can play PSO2 with just one hand. Because it's like my thumb gets to work with the movement. My left and let's see. My ring finger and my pinky are used to deal with the the sub palette and the other stuff, and then my index and middle finger are used for the left and right click. Multitasking. All hail multitasking. I need to find something. But yeah, that's just got back. Don't worry, Shin, we're just talking about feet.
You may. That just makes it more sus. Don't worry, we're just talking about feet. No,
That's
to
how
make
you
sure.
perfectly do it. Man. So what are we plan? So, anyways, back to the conversation. What is our plan?
For the room, it sort of depends what you're into. Like I'm trying to imagine some kind of pillar design right now. Because you said you prefer square ones, right?
Yeah, I prefer like polygonal rooms because I can at least, it's like in a game. You can see the hitboxes on which things goes where. And there's no wasted space in the corners.
Hmm.
Oh, there's my gunner. Have to level her up. Finish redesigning the character. Well, the contents would be interesting though. Watching how you make it.
You mean
Like degenerate stuff.
how I make degenerate stuff?
Yep.
I think I'll keep it rather safe. In that it won't be like explicit.
I mean, yeah, that's the fun part about it. It must not be explicit. It should just be sus enough that it's going to suss out people, but not sus enough that will get you banned.
Sus enough to get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I could also just mirror this, maybe. If I do it like this, and then... Wait, where's the pillar? Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, so question, Jin, what's your thoughts about the remix of Nadara's song in
The remix?
the NG?
I have not actually heard that.
It's the one playing on the city right now on the
Oh,
anniversary.
I don't mind it. Like, I don't, like, you already know that I don't really have very strong feelings about the songs, right?
Music.
Yeah. But
That's nice for me.
yeah, I have no issue with it. Let's see what the... Four, 7, 4, 4. Interesting. Four, 7, 4, 4 dot 8, 2 minus 4. $372. Let's see if that works.
Is the money here? No, not with this character. Oh, who has the money?
What?
I'm looking which character has my money right now.
Oh, wait. I didn't mean money. Object, add, mesh, plane. Edit, select all, move. Vertex.
Let's see what ends up happening.
Material.
Well, I'll probably take a sleep after like 12. once 12:30 reaches because you know, gotta readjust the body clock.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I need to get up to. I mean, I have an FGO stream tomorrow too.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, and I have to finish an event in Once a Year.
What the hell are you doing to yourself?
Just killing myself slowly, but you know, either or.
We need a light source at... Where's the light? The sun. Oh shit. No, go back, go back, go back. Layout. 1, 2, 2. What would you say if you are you still keeping your eyes on stream or not?
Yeah, I am.
Would you say that this looks nicer, like the gold with black with a little bit of purple to it, or would you say that let's
Make
see,
it a bit grayer, I guess.
because you can have like can have like a black pillar, or you can have like a grayish bluish pillar, or like go all white.
White hurts my eyes. I think gray. Or black also works, but black is too much. So I think gray would be.
Yeah, like
background.
let's see, like something like this maybe. Yeah, I think this is the sort of shade you have on your character as well, right? The
Yep.
darkish shade.
Yeah.
The benefit of having a pillar like this is we can just modify array, give it some space. Like you can just, once you have one pillar, you can just do this and then pretty much have rows like of the same pillar, pretty much. And then we can add another array, and we add that to the y-axis.
Yep, I finished redesigning this character.
Really? Do you have a picture?
Yeah, I don't know. I really have a thing for really busy designs.
Like with a lot of detail, or?
Nope, just very busy. Because you know how a lot of people are like, "Oh, I like bride designs." I'm like, "Okay, cool," but then it's just the usual bride dress. So I decided to make it a bit different.
Hmm.
That's a gunner.
Wait, let me take a look. Discord. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't give it a gunner look, like a gunner feel. For some reason, it feels more like a caster somehow.
Yeah, subversion. It's another thing on my design.
The hair is cool though.
My
It's like
design's
the what is it, galaxy-ish?
A galaxy-ish color, yeah.
How did you do that? Is it like base or?
It was built on the game already.
Ah.
Okay, let me take a picture with the TMGs. This is what she looks like with with her TMGs.
Wait one moment. Minus 1,000, and then array. Oh, that looks a lot lighter than in the generator.
Yeah.
What kind of hat is that?
It's the priest. It's the priesthood.
Ah.
It's actually a monk hood. Repurposed it as a veil. And I made her dash animation the skateboard dash. Just to make it funnier.
Wait, our dash element is a skateboard dash. Like the hoverboard, or?
Yeah, the hoverboard.
Oh, that works, right? That's a big place. Yeah, it's supposed to be a big place. Yeah. And so it became silent like the wind.
No, I'm currently focusing.
Yes, same. I'm just trying stuff out. Like I'm not even sure if this is gonna be like the thing we're gonna go for in the end. But I just want to see it in 3D pretty much.
Plus, I'm trying to figure out what to build on this one without burning a hole through my wallet.
Object, set origin. Origin to center of mass. Edit. How do I halve this? Interesting measurement. 27, 27.0. Let me take note of that. 27270.9. So what happens if I halve that? 13,735.45. Minus. Okay. And then what I want to do is modify at mirror. Loop cut. This. And then change the color.
Oh,
No.
wow, I'm still level 10 on this character. Damn.
Oh, you still have a lot to.
Oh, I'm level 10 and I'm already in Ritem.
Wait, aren't you going way too fast then?
Yeah.
Do you actually do damage then to the enemies or not at all?
My BP is enough to compensate for it.
Ah.
mean, right now I'm almost 2k BP. I'm level 10.
2k
Eh,
at level 10. Jeez, what the fuck?
We can probably do that tomorrow, Ocean, after we grind. Also, watching Jinn make the tomb? I don't know.
The room.
The room, yeah. It looks like a I'm looking at this like I'm pretty sure there's a sarcophagus at the end of this.
Yeah, I'm just trying it out to see what it looks like.
Don't worry about it. Why am I making? Wait. I'm looking at my. Wait, where am I right now in this? Oh. Oh, it's been a while since I actually played Gunner, so.
You actually remember how to, or?
So I have to recall a bit. I mean, if anything, I can always ask the other guys who played Gunner for like 2 years. I have only mastered one class and one class alone. That's it. So learning on how to use other classes is a fresh experience every time. Also, it's especially sad because most people who look at your class just immediately go, nah, boring, then just move on.
Mirror, mirror.
So I think it would be easier for me on a ranged character than a melee.
Oh, why is that?
because I can keep a cool head while dodging shit.
Hmm.
Hmm. Speaking of, should I reroll the world for Saturday's Remnant?
Why not? All right.
Yeah. Reroll the adventure world and commit war crimes against all of
Yeah,
them
and
again.
try to get different sub quests or like armor sets.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing I'm
I
missing.
looked
I'm
at
missing a
your.
lot of armor
I was
sets.
curious, like how fast you went. I took a look at your achievements. Like, there are some.
Really fast ones.
Yeah. Like you jumped from 5 weapon mods to 10 weapon mods within 1 minute time, like super fast.
I was just buying them. I was just buying them in the shop.
Yeah. Because you did a boss run pretty much, and then you just turned
Yeah.
them all.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Buy everything. Ooh, and then let's go. I mean, that's my thoughts on that is like I'll familiarize with myself with the system, buy everything, and then learn.
Uh-huh.
Like
Hey,
I don't.
if it works, right?
If it's like games like Remnant and Dark Souls, if I don't have a build planned or it's my first time playing it, I just rush to with the basic stuff until I can't anymore.
Uh-huh. You will
And I
see
just-
some stuff in the VC chat. Wait, what? What did you
what?
post? Still need to redesign this alter character. Oh wait,
Ah,
you have the
okay.
cool hair accessory, like the daggers or like the hairpins.
Ah.
Wait, what's happening in chat?
It's people with the balloon bosoms again.
Oh.
That accessory is, I don't know, that accessory has been the bane of a lot of people's existence.
You'll be in ship shape in no time.
It's very
Jeez, they really go hard on the comments, huh?
I mean, and the balloon bosoms, I say it's a good idea, yeah, but it's so badly managed by the people who use it. Like it's executed so poorly that you can't even laugh at it as a joke.
Uh-huh.
Because it's like, no, this isn't pretty. This is a health condition.
This is a huge issue.
Uh-huh. This is a is this something I need to call a doctor for?
Just give you a color for now.
Let's go, 150 chain.
And then add another array. And we have to copy the value from this one, I think.
I don't know. What's your thoughts about like people making cursed shit like that?
Their character models.
Yeah.
A little bit mixed on it. Like on the one side, it's like an eyesore for the rest of us. But hey, at the other hand, my character could also be an eyesore for someone else. Wait, I think John just disappeared. Yeah, John just disappeared. Game likes to dump me in that one block in the game, and I had war
My
flashbacks when I
Discord
was.
crashed.
Yeah, I just noticed you just disappeared. But what I was trying to say is like their model design might be an eyesore to me, but my model could be an eyesore to them pretty much. So yeah, it's up to personal taste. Although I do feel like if kids are playing the game, you should take that also into account.
Right. For me, it's just, you know, nothing wrong with like thick characters and all that. There's a difference between thick and medical problem.
Oh yeah, for sure.
medical problem or this is just borderline. This is borderline TOS shit. That's coming from a guy who goes borderline on TOS a lot.
Oh well, you know, everyone wants to do their thing.
Yeah, everyone wants to do their thing. Although I still find it funny for the clown. I still found it funny that we found this like a cat and schizoing out this morning.
What?
Hmm?
What did you find?
So earlier this morning, Ari posted some stuff and showed us some stuff in Discord where there was a player that started calling him a creep because quote unquote Ari was stalking them. You know what Ari was doing?
I don't know.
AFKing in the same spot in B9 as we've always been for the past 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah, we're like, wow, it must be really important for us to stalk you. Damn, even said that our group went and stalked them. Wow, it must be very important.
How much attention are they paying you guys then?
I have no idea.
Like the only character that I actually noticed in the world was the Kerbo over like the weird Kirby design sitting on the bench. But that was just an inside joke. I would never just go to them and just complain like, "Oh, you're stalking me." Like, how would they even do that?
Yeah, they were. The funny thing is, they were typing it out in area chat. I'm like, bruh.
I think they just want attention.
Yeah, like self-important much, and they were threatening that, oh, we're gonna report your character for harassment. I'm like, wow. You must be a special kind of stupid. Oh, I heard about you. You're that special kind of Karen. Damn. It's called managerless behavior, ma'am.
Let's see. Let's put this one here.
I like that. Although I still find it funny that Gunner is considered a ranged class with its augments. But you have to be point blank for you to deal the most damage because of the perfect range modifier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you're playing a range class in PSO, you know when we lock on, right? It goes on. It's a white circle with a yellow border on it.
I have not even noticed. I have not played Gunner enough to actually be aware of that.
Well, it actually applies to Wildlands too.
Oh yeah. I know about Wildlands, but I just memorized the
range.
Yeah. I didn't even notice of the icon.
It turns green at some point. PSO 2 is a game where most of the time your fashion says a lot of URL. Not always, but most of the time. Yep, Erie's right. Yeah, it was weird this morning. Like, bruh, that is some Karen level shit right there. Like, even I'm just like taken aback with the whole whoa.
Bro.
Like, bro, if that's cute, you think you're important.
How you're saying it.
I know it sounds mean, but you know, exactly my point there. Looking good so far. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lot of progress.
Yeah, that's the benefit of like going for like these kind of things. Is like because there's a lot of repetition in these kind of rooms.
Right, you can dupe them.
Yeah, and then mirror them and array them.
Well. Oh yeah, with the Craftopia thing, apparently they're planning mid 2023. The seamless.
Oh, that's fine, right?
Hopefully it actually continues to mid 2023. I want to play that game again. I want to play that game again where, you know, probably gonna go from level 1 again because blowing up things is pretty meh.
Oh yeah, if you're too powerful, it's not as fun.
I don't want to start it from scratch again. like volcanoids every single time.
Oh jeez.
Although I would say for volcanoids, it's slow. That it's slow, then it just goes more. Ari already knows what kind of degenerate I am in game. It's fine.
Let's see what was being said. Ari said PS2 is a game where most of the time your fashion says a lot about you in real life. Not always, just most. Yeah. Although I do wonder what people would say about my character. Like, he looks a little bit too serious with like the whole soldier outfit at the moment and the like the
No, we've seen
mask.
we've seen one that's worse.
Oh, okay, so
Like
it's
complete with a roleplay auto chat, but the worst part was they have it all on area chat and with cut-ins every single time.
so it started to be annoying, huh?
Yeah, like imagine, you know how cut-ins look like in game, right? So you see their face. So imagine that every single time they attack or use a PA, and then there's like the, you know, the chat bubble effect where it's like when it's something screaming, like the beep sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that spamming you all the time.
Oh.
And it was some really edgy shit, like it's not something you could actually take seriously because it's so dumb. Like so for example, if I'm using Wardlands PAs, it like their auto chat would be like a cut-in of their face, that really loud toge effect on the chat bubble, and they say like, "Ha, take this, hellish fall, attack, die." I'm like, bruh.
Oh, I've seen some people use that.
Yeah, like it's fine. Use it on party chat. Don't spam cut-ins, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
The three basic rules of auto chat etiquette in PSO2. Don't spam loud sound effects. Don't spam cut-ins. Keep it in party chat. And you can do whatever the hell you want.
Set origin to.
If you're gonna use cut-ins, use it for things that are, you know, starting. You two don't have a lot of fashion yet. Yep, give it a year.
It's gonna eventually come, right?
Give it a year until they get more. Yep. Well, my thought process whenever I make anything on my main is like, oh, which looks a bit more. You know, you take a basic concept. You take a basic concept and you put your own spin on it.
Yeah, that's fine, right?
Like, for example, so like the character I made right now, it's like, oh, yeah, we have bride outfits, but you know, it's technically not something you'd see fit for combat. So you alter the outfit a bit so it looks wearable in combat, and then the second concern would be, oh, but she looks like a caster, so she must use a staff. No TMGs.
Well, I do like the themed designs. I have a preference for that, but hey, everyone can do their own thing, right?
Dude, I have Yoko Taro wearing a Santa suit, wielding a wand that shoots lasers. What do
Wait,
you want from me?
Yoko Taro? Really?
Yeah. Back in the day, I managed to snag a Yoko Taro mask for cheap.
Oh, Emil?
Emil's head, yeah.
That's cool.
Wait, I'll take a picture of that character. I'll take a picture of the character so you can see him. He's a special kind of cursed.
Special kind of cursed, huh?
I mean, it's one of those where I'm like, yep, I'm going for something cursed, but at the same time, it doesn't feel out of place. Like, damn it, I DC'd again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I even bought those squeaky boots. Squeaky Santa boots just to match the vibe. See?
What should saying? Yeah, true. I need more clothes that will not show me cheeks. I'm guessing you're not talking about the cheeks on your face, huh?
Uh-huh. There you go, Jin. Posted on VC.
Let me take a look. Oh, geez, that's cursed.
It's cursed, but it doesn't look out of place.
What's Santa bringing to town? Stage 4 depression.
And his main weapon is actually a giant bill, and it's a wand.
Ah.
Skirt physics be wild, and yeah, the base PSO2 skirts at least have better physics, if you ask me. I actually have other TMG camos. Because my current TMG camo is the Bulwark from Blaze Blue. From the Blaze Blue collab.
Bulwark from the Blaze Blue. Bulwark? What's Bulwark again?
It's Noel's twin machine guns.
Oh, those!
Yeah, that's the twin machine guns I have right now.
Man, Noel's moveset was so awesome in Blaze Blue. Like the whole gun kata, gun fu.
I actually mained her.
Nice. But she was very spammable. You could just insert random key presses and you could actually make her work with that. It's the same with, what was it? Ragna? You could just press random buttons and make it work. Hakumen was very punishable. Like, I mained pretty much Hakumen. It was the only character that fit me well.
I mean, here, Jin, take a look at my character picks for every single game. Tekken, I enjoy playing as Asuka and Lily. In Street Fighter, I enjoy playing as Cammy or Juri. In Super Smash Bros, I prefer playing as Joker or Bayonetta.
Mm-hmm.
In Blaze Blue, I prefer playing as Noel or Lychee. Oh, no, sorry, not Lychee, Taokaka. In Guilty Gear, I enjoyed playing as Bridget and... what's the other one? And the other one I just pick whenever I can't really pick Bridget into the matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Bridget and May.
By the way, I saw Bridget in like a new outfit. It's the girl, the nun, right? Bridget is the nun, I think?
Yeah.
I think I saw her in a new outfit with a yo-yo, more casual outfit instead of like the nun attire. Is it like a mod or like official skin?
It's a mod, most likely. But yeah, basically my taste in characters is rushdown characters.
Okay, look at this. This looks already pretty fucking huge.
Oh wow, that actually looks nice. There's a boss that's gonna spawn in the end of there, and then you're gonna see the "you died" screen.
Yeah, but this time you're the boss at the end, and you're doing the Dojin quiz. You're showing images, and then people have to guess where it's from, and if they get it wrong, they just get the "you died" screen.
Man, I really have to go and put that thing in fruition one day.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is what I like about Blender or 3D modeling. It's like you make one element, and if there's a lot of repetition, you can just
copy paste.
Yeah. You can make arrays or mirror it. Because I actually only made like one pillar, but suddenly you have like 24 fucking pillars. Or I only made one bookcase side, one corner of a bookcase side, and then I just kept looping it. Or like, wait, I don't know if you looked how I did this, but if you look here at this thing, this is the only part of the bookcase that I made. Like this corner.
This is half.
It's not even half. It's like 1/8 of a bookcase.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I mirrored it to the other side, and then I arrayed it to the Z-axis, and then after that I mirrored it on the the X-axis. Yeah, and then I arrayed that, like that entire shape. I arrayed it again, so it's like multiple bookcases. And that's how you can like make some very interesting shit. Let's see, duplicate object. Don't move it. And
Okay, I'm starting to get in the hang of playing Gunner again.
yeah, you're getting better again. Nice.
Probably not as good as Aryan Gunner because, you know, Gunner main. But I'd say it's at least passable. Better than the average NGS player.
Always casting shade, huh?
Oh, I will never stop casting shade on the average NGS player. I don't care if someone says that, but you'll never make it as a content creator for Sega if it's like that. That is not my goal anyway. I play this game because I love it. I don't play it so I can shill for it. Why do I feel like Jin's gonna finish my design faster?
Well, I did say that my specialty is more like in architectural stuff, right? So, and I learned a lot already from Shin's design. Like, I did notice that the first time you're making something, it's a lot of trial and error, right? But once you know how something works, it's a lot easier to reapply that in the future. I mean, this area looks already pretty nice. But of course, we also have to add a lot of books and other things. And if it's really going this fast, I can also add a second screen, pretty much. Like,
Nice.
because this is the straight corridor version, right? The version A, pretty much, that I wanted to try. And the other one would be the circular room design then.
What is a man if it'll multiple pilot tags? Enough talk, have at thee.
Ooh, purple really makes it a lot different.
Now it looks menacing.
Yeah. Like you should just have those floating go signs from JoJo.
Yeah. Go. Do.
Oh, and now it looks like fancy. If it's like goldish.
Ow. It's yellow. I don't know. I like the color gold, but there's that shade of yellow really bugs me.
I'm not sure what to do with the ceilings yet. Like on one end, I want to have it darker than white, but I also don't want it like this amount of dark.
Want something funny on the ceilings to put? You know those banners they put during like anime fests?
Banners?
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of banners are we talking about?
Like you know, like those ceiling banners where it's like, oh, welcome to this event right here, right here. Or you know how you watched Overlord, right?
Yeah. Oh wait,
So
this
you know,
this reminds me of
yeah,
the
the
central
throne room.
hall. Yeah, the throne room
Yeah.
of Overlord. But instead of it being open, it's just filled with bookcases for you.
Yeah, like another idea that's on my mind right now looking at this is like make like the flags, but instead of like the name of the characters on the flag, it's like different tags.
Or your banner is just your Oshis.
Yeah. God damn. Am I really gonna expose myself? Alright, bring it. Bring it, I have no shame.
Okay, let's see if we can.
Yeah, like banners with like, oh, what's in here? The tags are gonna be like, oh, this one's vanilla, this one's childhood friends, this one's romance, this one's
NTR.
this one's bondage, this one's NTR. This one's classmates, this one's for tomboys. This one's for harem. Are there gonna be floating candles? More like floating dojin books.
And the one, if you're in a boss battle with John, just the tags you hate the most will come flying at you, and then the book opens up in front of your face. You're forced to look at it.
The boss isn't here to kill you, just merely disarm.
No, and then on the loudspeakers you just hear emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Man.
But this is what I also love. Is like, you know how we first made the pillars. Wait, let's delete this and then minus. Wait, one moment. Assign and then remove this. Oh, we're in edit mode. Okay, object mode. So we first made the pillars black, right? But now we can
Yep.
just select this again and say like, oh, I don't want it this color. I want to have it this color, or I want to have it this color. Like that whole freedom of you being able to keep reapplying it. Yeah. Like if you think like, oh, it's too dark, or oh, I want to invert the colors. Like, oh, I want to have the
I mean,
ceilings.
I could attempt to just go really hard on it and like put a small tag, like on the back. There's a small flag that says "lolly." So I just showed up. We collect
I
everything.
feel at that point you will draw too much attention, and it's probably you know, the complainers will probably come out, or the flamers.
I mean, I think it would be nice to put it like on the back as like a Easter egg. If you know, you blink, you miss.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a way where it's like, oh, like not in a way where it's in your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you'll only see it if you actually try to look for it, kind of thing.
Ah.
Man on this Barney's butt is not a weak point.
Wait, what?
No, you know how Aina drops weak bullets on the wrong places?
Really? I don't know even. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, she does, but she keeps tagging the wrong place.
Hmm.
Oh wait, is the ceiling gonna be see-through?
The ceiling gonna be see-through? Well, I do feel like you want to have some light, right? You don't want to close it off entirely, because if it's closed entirely, everything is in the shadow. But if you have some windows in it, you can still get the sunlight through, which gives like these areas on the floor the shadow patterns, right? So it makes the central
I was thinking of
hall a little bit more interesting.
You know how in Ark we saw those underground like stalagmite the underwater lights.
The underwater lights.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Like on the ceiling, it's actually just a cave background, and there's this luminescent rocks on it. Like, oh yeah, I'm in a cave. I'm in my man cave. No, this isn't a man cave. This is a library. Look at the ceiling. Where are we? It's a cave.
Oh, you just want to have like rough rock and exteriors?
Yeah, on the top, you see through the windows. It's just rough rock exteriors with like artificial lighting made out of, you know. Gotta preserve the collection. No direct sunlight. Funny enough, that is actually a thing. Avoid direct sunlight on your collections. They will actually slowly get deteriorated.
Yeah. So that's why if you look here, like the bookcases, there are no windows in the ceiling there. It's just in the central hallway. That's how they usually make these libraries, these grand libraries. Like, oh, the main sitting area. Usually there are like benches here or computers or sitting areas, and then at the side in the shadows, that's where they keep the bookcases usually. So no UV light or that like too much hot. How do you say that? Too much temperature. Because if it's in direct sunlight, it will also absorb the heat, right? And every day, if it absorbs the heat and then shrinks again and absorbs heat and then cools down again, that can also cause damage together with the UV light. And then eventually the paper is just gonna tear apart, right? So that's usually what they do here.
Also, because Aerie said it looks like a metro station.
Wait, it looks like a metro station? I am not sure what kind of metro station you've been to, but am I about to hear train honks?
I mean, okay, that's too loud, I think. Metro, last light.
Really? I have not seen a metro station look like this.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that in the Philippines when it's underground.
Really?
Because there's some metro stations here that's mostly bookshops.
Uh-huh.
Aside from, the food. I mean, I think the MRT stations look like this. And some of the train stations here. And if Jinn visits the metro stations in the Philippines, he's gonna have an aneurysm.
Oh, really? Is it that bad?
The routes don't make sense.
What if it's like this? Is it too much purple? This is not the final color, of course, but this is just the general vibe of it. It feels now like there's like a carpet or like
I am slowly just thinking of something stupid where you just put like the carpet is just weeb shit. It's like a lot of weeb shit.
There's merchandise everywhere.
Like how the ahegao pattern, right?
Oh god! Oh no! Oh no! No!
The texture is just that, but it's just a rug.
What I was thinking about is like we should make it so that the original design of the room is something that's like heritage-like or royalty-like, but then that you have added things of your own to like modify it. So instead of like you do have the regal royalty-like pillars and the designs and the gold details on it, but then we just put like anime posters on it or banners of idols or like the tags on the library.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. It's like the structure is the classic gothic look where it's like, oh yeah, this looks like it's been here for a long time. But because of who's living there, the furniture is actually very weeb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at the carpet. Its purpose. Is that an idol facing that carpet? Excuse me. Or look at the shelves, and why is there a plaque that says NTR?
Just make them question everything.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those. Oh, cool. Wait a minute. Like that's the feel that I kind of want to put on the room. When someone looks at it, like, oh, it's a normal room. Wait. Like, wait, there's something there.
Let's see if I can get this to here. And then I have to move it down a bit.
I think Gunner is way too good in story mode. I'm level 12, I'm fighting against level 20 enemies.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm just demolishing them.
Okay, let's make a new submap. New lights. And then it was point till point 50, 30, no, 32, 31. Yep, 31. Then we make a new one again. Light pillars. And then we add these to here. John does have a specific pink hex code which I used on the eyes. Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a specific hex code for it.
Oh, do share it, because I think you can have hex codes in this in Blender as well. We can try it out. Does change the color purple. Wow, look at that.
Let me find it. Sheesh, that looks great. Wait, let me find
The light, like the torches, do look a little bit weird because it's only a light source, but there's no object where the light is coming from at the moment. But
Nah, I think that's perfect, if you ask me. Like, instead of putting light objects on it, you know those LED panel lights? Just slap them in there.
Oh no.
Because it's supposed to be a heritage site, but you know, it's more convenient.
Wait,
to
did you just hotwire all the like authentic ornamental lights and just replace it with LEDs?
Yeah. You know, see, it makes perfect sense because it's,
yeah.
I'm a lazy fuck. It makes sense because I'm a lazy fuck, and that's the perfect way to put it. Where was the actual?
Meanwhile, your ancestry is like rolling around like, what the fuck are you doing with the castle, boy?
Yeah. Like, boy, what the fuck?
I mean, that's a great lore you could have.
Yeah. like the soul of your ancestors.
Like imagine it's the silhouette of Castlevania, the castle, right? And imagine you just have like a satellite dish on top of it because you wanted to watch anime.
Yeah. There's just a Wi-Fi. There's a freaking Wi-Fi antenna at the very top. And you just look at it like, bro, look. Your ancestors be like, bro, what the fuck? Disappointment. Like you fucking. I swam all the way from Romania for you to be a disappointment.
One thing I think is a shame in this software is that it doesn't allow you to group lights as easily as other objects.
I'm still trying to find that pink color. God damn it! I don't remember the code anymore.
Maybe Shin can share it in the.
Yeah, Shin, do you still have the code for it? Because I kind of forgot halfway through.
Is it a named color, by the way, or just color?
Yeah, I think it's a named color. I know it's a named color. I forgot what the name of the color was. Because I just chose it because it's pink, but it's not aggressive to my eyes. And originally Shin was like asking me for a color scheme, and it's like, what do you want? White, black, gray? Like, you know what? Fuck it, pink. Like most of the design choices that's on my model is literally just me saying fuck it. What's the weirdest thing I can think of right now? Like what is currently brewing in my crackhead brain right now?
Oh, she's looking for it at the moment.
Nice. There you go.
All right, I'll grab it in a bit. Duplicate object over the Z-axis to bring it up, and then
You know how a lot of people are like, oh, I put so much thought on what this color represents for me. Meanwhile, John, I don't know. It's 3 a.m. What do you want from me?
as long as it's cursed, it's fine by me. Is pretty much what he's saying.
It's cursed, but at the same time, it's cursed, but it doesn't look out of place. There you go.
Just the right amount of cursed.
It's the right amount of curse where you don't notice it. Yep. Yep, that is an accurate representation of what happens whenever Shin asks me for something. What color?
Alright, so we go here. We go to add RGB over here. Yeah, there's a hex. The hex is
You just said pink and I decided the colors.
9E606F.
F. Oh, PSE burst.
Oh, that's a lot more pink, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. How does that look?
It's bright, that's for sure. But it blends well.
I feel like we should blend this pink with the purple we already had.
Yeah, maybe.
So we're gonna duplicate this. Wait, no, not duplicate this. Delete this.
Alright, time to head back into Ritem and do the quest for Nadra. Yeah, Shin has the most. Yeah, Shin has the most accurate thoughts on what my brain was saying. It's like, oh.
He just said pink, and I just tried to make colors work. It's looking like a red
Yeah.
carpet with lighting. Yeah.
Yeah, could you imagine? Like, man, look at this blood red carpet. I wonder what happened. It was originally red. I poured too much bleach. Now it's pink. I think I bleached the carpet too hard. And I'm almost at Kavaris. Man, I am breezing way too fast with Gunner.
You're going too fast through the levels, or?
I think I'm going through the quests way too fast.
Okay, I think I should change the naming of it. First color and then the shade, because otherwise it's gonna move it all over the place.
It's just gonna be blotches of purple and pink. And now I have stupid thoughts in my brain right now. You know how like in some horror stuff they're like, oh, look at the design on the carpet, it's all unique. Oh my god, it's faces of people and it's all anguished. Meanwhile look at they're like, oh look, there's wonder what this design is. What? It looks, that is an Ahegao face.
It would be even better. Like, imagine if you're actually, imagine if your lore was that you're actually in a fantasy world, but you just use dimensional magic just to reach modern Earth to get your anime fix, pretty much. And then, like, some kind of Belmont just enters your castle, and it's like, oh my god, they're all tormented and stuck in the walls. And it's
They're
just
all
posters.
tormented and stuck in the walls, and it's just Ahegao faces on the carpet.
What did he do to you, poor ladies?
Oh, imagine having 1,000-year-old red carpet only for it to turn pink. Modern chemicals are harsh, okay? Or they just raid the castle and they're like, what kind of sick person are you, turning people into statues, and it's just anime figures.
Oh yeah.
Like, don't mind me, I'm just here. And then they reach the room and they're like, Dracula, I've come to kill you. Dracula's next door, wrong room. They're like, you're looking for my neighbor, it's not here. Wrong castle, dipshit. Or imagine getting raided by an isekai protagonist and they're like, whoa, I've come to stop you. And I'm like, dude, shut up, you're one of us. Shut up, you fucking weeb, now fight me.
This can sort of work, I guess, right? If you wanted me to use the the pink hex.
On the floors, or?
Yeah, the floor and the ceiling, pretty much.
Yeah. Imagine your fellow incubi amazed at how you conquered ladies because of the Ahegao face images. Then they realize it's just 2D girls. Disappointment.
Oh yeah, because we could say like, oh, this sick incubus has took pictures of his conquest to like torment others that invade his castle or something like that, and it's just anime merchandise.
It's just misunderstanding over misunderstanding.
Yeah. And they just
this sick bastard turns everything he kills into statues.
Or your other
anime figures.
Or like the other incubi are just jealous because they don't know how you're doing it. Like, tell us, Sensei. He's the Messiah.
What's your secret? 2D games?
Hours of training in solitude.
In solitude up to today.
Let's see.
Like, damn, different nationalities. How can you do this? People come far and wide to go and hunt you down? No. Like more like they get delivered by mail.
Delivered by mail. Wait, you're telling me there are people making offerings to you? Human sacrifices?
I don't know. Who is his patron? Oh, his patrons are one of the Amazons. No. No, it's
But I do.
Look, the box is Amazon.
I do feel like in this situation, like this background, I made it so fast. I'm actually surprised. Like, because it's just repetition pretty much. But once we start adding like the other smaller details, it is gonna take a little bit longer. Like because I still have to we have the light sources, but we don't actually have the physical lights on the wall yet. It's just glowy bits everywhere.
You can just put the LED panels on the walls.
The LED panel. Wait, do show what kind of LED panels are you talking about? Do you mean those hexagonal LED panels? I hope not.
Something like that.
Or you also have those streamers that always have the triangle pieces, right?
No, not at least not like that.
Okay.
It's these ones. It's the ones where you cut off a section of your wall, you stuff it in, and then the wirings are on the back.
Oh! Don't people usually do that on top of the glass cases?
Yeah. Sometimes on the top of the glass cases because it produces less heat.
Mm-hmm. Also, at the moment, even though the scene is filled pretty fast, the bookcases are still empty at the moment. And let's see.
You want me to provide you with a lot of book covers?
Oh no! Oh no!
Jinn's about to see a bunch of titles
I'm getting
he's not
scared.
familiar with.
I'm getting scared now.
I mean, if you're down for it, like, I can provide you as much detail on book covers as you want. I think I can fill this up. I think I can fill this place up without any repeats. Yep, I'm on the last fight of Ritem now.
The thing about the renders though is you don't actually have to make everything as long as it looks good from the front.
Mm-hmm. And I can just imagine someone managing to get the blend file from Jinn, and they're like, "What the fuck are half of these? They don't even see it, but why is it detailed?"
Why is there so much detail put into it? Who was this mad soul?
They're like, "We just thought it was a repeating pattern of books. No, it's all unique." And why can't I open the books and read the comments?
Imagine if you actually had that, like, jeez.
You actually painstakingly scanned every single page and then put it there.
That's worrying.
Or you're giving him an Ultra HD version too.
Ultra HD? Yeah, it's not hard to give someone an Ultra HD version. It's just instead of like
rendering.
Instead of like rendering it in like 10 seconds or 20 seconds, it just turns into like, oh, just don't touch your computer for 5 minutes.
You want to try something a bit unique though, Jinn?
What?
Instead of a still image, make it into an animated image.
Oh yeah.
That's a good practice, right?
Yeah. Originally, I was thinking about that with Jinn as well with the TV, but I didn't do it yet. I might return afterwards to still try to get it animated, like an animated version of it.
Yeah. I mean, for my case, it's more like the. Could you imagine if it's like, oh, look at the very end. What is this glass panel on the wall? Sir, that is my LED TV. Shut up.
What you could do is like make this corridor pretty much endless, and then have the camera, just the camera move through it like slowly, so it's like an endless corridor of books.
It's just an endless corridor of books with like
Yeah.
tags on them.
It's like a fucking 500-kilometer corridor full of books.
It's a 500-kilometer Dojin corridor. Let's go. Actually, yeah, that would be good to convey it. Like, put it on the BRB screen where it's just you going through this hallway and then checking the tags on the left and right.
So the next bit, I probably can't do it today, but the next thing is probably what we're gonna do is pretty much make a hub here, like the circular room, and then attach this room multiple times to that circle, pretty much.
Yeah. Damn, it's already 12? Holy shit.
Yeah, time goes by fast, huh?
Uh-huh.
Sorcery. Oh, yeah, wait, that reminds me of those horror situations, like where you are stuck in an endless corridor.
I never found that scary, not gonna lie. Like the infinite hallway thing, I'm like, okay, more things to read.
Yeah, of course, in your situation, but the endless corridor situation is like it's about feeling stuck and not having an escape. If you're claustrophobic, it's also gonna get even worse because if there are no windows, right? But yeah, it's very dependent per person if they're like suffering from it.
God damn, I'm only level 14. I'm almost done with attempt.
Jeez. But yeah, this is the corridor part. We just have to add books to it, and once the books and the lights are added, we can repeat it in a circle. So we have multiple. How do you say that? Multiple. Like corridors all coming together in the center to the hub world where there is the desk and the sofa or the hangman seat, something like that.
I have a gacha game to play on Wednesday.
But I do like the color scheme so far.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks nice. The orange works well too,
Mm-hmm.
for some reason.
You mean the orange on the floor? That's actually your pink hex code color.
Oh.
But it's just because originally it's pink, but the light sources, yeah, because the light sources are never perfectly white. That's very unnatural. That's cold light. Most lights in living rooms or in interiors is usually warm light, is what they call it, and that's usually a little bit yellowish or orange. So the orange and yellow color from the light is reflected on the pink, which makes it look a little bit orange-ish. And that's how you get like the realistic color shades depending on the scene. Because I could change this color to be more... If I put it perfectly white, you see what it happens, right? It just turns the entire scene very cold. But the moment you turn it to like yellowish, and depending on the yellow type, you can also see what kind of light it should be. Like if it's around here, it looks like a cheap light. If it's more like where is it, over here, I would say it's probably a mood light or like proper electrical lights. And if it's like this feels more like torch light, like if you have torches on the wall.
Could you imagine that? Like, man. Like, okay, why did you change all the candlesticks in the library room? You're gonna burn the books. The smoke damages the pages. Sounds like you don't care about him at all.
Well, I figured that in a castle like this, you'd probably have like magical fire, right? Like a blue fire or purple fire,
So-
or
Supposedly, but I think the LED panel idea is funny.
yeah.
They're like, what is this magical wall? What is this magic stone? Sir, that is a LED panel.
Don't touch it, please. It costed me a lot of money.
Costed me a lot of money.
What foul? How do you say it? Like, what foul sorcery is this? What
Sir,
is
that
this
called a
source
LED
of power?
What is this? What kind of power? What is this? What kind of power is this?
Also, I'm also thinking something about the floor here, because it's just purple, right? I feel like if I were to make some kind of repeating pattern at the edge here, it could look a lot nicer, like proper fabrics. That's probably something I could do off stream in Photoshop.
Can you actually add that small pattern?
Patterns? Yeah. I can easily do that, because have you seen when I streamed making Kaoshin's background?
Yeah.
I can just import PNGs and JPEGs into the scene and apply them to like a 3D shape. That's how I made. That's how I made the posters, for example, because the posters are just squares, right? Flat squares, and then I put the pattern on it, or like the picture of PNG, and then I hang it up a little bit crooked, so it actually looks like a poster that's hanged up by someone.
Wait, let me get something from the Wise.
Oh yes,
server, might as well.
body pillows. We also have a body pillow. We can just re-import that into the scene and change the color, or like change the.
Virus on it, fight me.
yeah. I'd probably, if I think about it, like this corridor, we can put like the anime posters or idol posters on the wall, and I think if we go for the body pillow, it should probably sit at the central area where the sofa is at, or the desk, right?
Yep. Wait, let me see if I can.
And I also put up the light sources for the chandeliers, but there's no actual physical chandeliers yet.
Let me see if I can find the.
At the Kirby
was
sticker.
actually-
Oh wait, yeah, we should hide that somewhere in a corner. Just the Kirby sticker peeking out between the books or something.
Yeah. Oh, I was actually gonna ask if you could add the Wiseworks logo on the carpet.
Oh yeah, that's a cool idea.
Yeah. Just
Because
that's your
the-
repeating pattern.
Yeah. Let's see, where is the?
Let's see if I can. I know I have it here.
We could also. We have multiple options for this, right? We can just put it in a circular motion in the central area. We could put it as engravement on the pillars, or like metal ornaments on the pillars, or we can have it engraved in the hallway pattern, like the hallway carpet. So it depends what you want. We
Here.
could even.
You wanted the white one or the black one? Just gonna dump it.
Yeah, just
It's
give.
both PNGs.
Yeah, that's good. I can use that easily. But it will take
what?
me.
Also, the curb sticker. Wait, let me get the curb sticker. Here.
Curb sticker.
There's a personalized version of it.
So what I'm gonna do is grab the, where is it? Layout. Grab this purple dark. Duplicate this purple dark. Bar, but pattern A. Because just having something in a base color is very easy to do. It's just the principal BSDF. But if I do that, I actually have to go mapping. I have to add texture, image texture like this.
Holy fudge, I'm fighting a Rhinostratem at level 17. Let's go.
Good luck.
He's level 25.
Let's see. Then I also had to add an invert over here, and I think I had to add another one.
For the head. Oh, UQ time. Man, looks like I'm gonna have to do UQ before I go to sleep.
No peace for you, huh?
There's no rest for the wicked.
Mix. I think it was something like this. I think it was overlay, but I'm not sure. Wait, was it? No, not mix RGB, it was mix shaders, I think. Mix shaders over here. This one goes here. This one goes here. And then the alpha. I think it was something like that, but I'm not sure. I'll have to double check and continue on that next time, I think. At least I have the patterns, so I can actually work with that. You're pretty much gonna get your own Jinzou Golem main hall, I guess.
Yeah.
But filled with bookcases. Something we can... Yeah, I should probably make a checklist for myself, like what kind of tiny objects I have to add to the scene to make it come more alive. But this is a very good start we have here.
It's perfect.
And now we just have to keep adding to it.
Yep.
Damn, I moved around a lot earlier today.
Yeah.
And after I was actually 10 minutes late at the stream.
Yeah, I did notice. I'm like, Jinn should be up right now.
Yeah. It's like I had to drive my car to like a hardware store to pick up some like car cleaning tools, because I actually wanted to do that originally on, I think, Saturday. And then I was like, no, I'm streaming. I don't want to be late. And then it was like Sunday, and then we started playing games again.
Remnant rabbit hole.
Yeah. And then on Monday was like, yeah, I should really get it now, just so that I have it available in the house, so I don't actually have to go pick it up first. Because then you can squeeze it in more easily, like if you're done with work, that you can just put some attention to your car before heading inside the house, right?
Right.
So yeah, that was the idea pretty much. But yeah, this is where we're gonna end the stream. This is I should probably take a picture though, just so that I can show it off on Twitter. But I'll do that after stream. Let's see, tomorrow it's again Phoenix Point time. And then on Thursday it's the last time I'll be playing Cloudpunk, I think. Because the game is supposed to be 9 hours long, and we already spent, I think, 10 hours in the game. So I'm not sure if it's even gonna be a long stream or not. Let's see. And Saturday we're playing Remnant again. I
reroll the world again.
Yeah. I did spend some time
just farming trade points at the moment. I just went into the world, collected the trade point world, reset the world, then collect more trade points. So
It's surprising how fast it is, right? In
yeah.
apocalypse mode.
Yeah. Although, now that I have a weapon maxed out, I did notice there's a big difference in damage output on the boss weapons, or like certain boss weapons versus certain regular weapons.
Base weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's so weird that it can actually differ. Like, what was it? I did 400 more damage, I think. Like, you know the end boss we were fighting, right? When I used a normal weapon, or like the Devastator on him, it was like, oh, you do 118 times 5, or 200 damage times 5. And then every pin actually has to hit, because you can actually miss one of the 5 shots, right?
Yeah.
And after that, I tried the sniper rifle, and you were there still. And then it was like, oh, weak spot damage, critical damage is already like 1200 or 1000 per shot. And if you then actually use the acid effect to like apply the corrosive effect to the enemy, suddenly it's like 1400.
So it's really weird, right?
Yeah.
Like the sniper rifle for me, if I use the pulse gun, it's like 200, 400, 600. And if I crit, it goes to 1k. But the moment I use the sniper rifle, 4k, 3k, 4k.
Yeah, it's insane.
Although in terms of raw damage, the spore gun has the highest raw DPS. It's at 600 DPS.
Oh, the Spore Bloom, the shotgun?
Yeah, it has 600 DPS at max upgrades.
Yeah, I actually combined the Hive Cannon with the Spore Bloom. They both shoot out like that cloud, right? And one applies rot, and the other one applies acid.
Corrosion.
Yeah, so if there's an enemy that's standing still a lot, you can just shoot both of them, and then they're just stuck in the cloud.
So good though, to combo them like that.
I feel like if you're playing with 3 people like this, every person should have his own element. Like, oh, someone has fire damage, and the other one has ice damage, and the other one has acid, and the other one has rot. So you can just, once you encounter a boss, you can just apply all the fucking status effects to him, like slow him down, make him cough, burn him, make him reduce armor. Yeah. Just whittle him down like
make
that.
Him bleed.
Yeah, because I noticed that once we both used Devastators, because you also had one, right? It didn't really apply 2 stacks of bleed. It was just 1 bleed times 3, and that's it. So you lose a lot of DPS on that, I think.
I mean, I don't mind flexing my gear for Saturday, so I can fill up on whatever's missing.
Oh, okay. We should.
But I don't think I have access to the ice, because I think that's DLC.
Yeah. Ice is very DLC related. It's mostly a weapon mod, where you throw like an ice dart to someone. But it's an interesting concept. We can try that. I should probably look what kind of weapons have ice effects on them, because I only played the DLC world I think once, so I have not gotten all the DLC weapons at the moment.
I'm waiting for it to go on sale before I do anything.
An ice weapon would be amazing, because it slows down the enemy, so that should give you a lot more breathing room to heal up or avoid.
To shoot,
Yeah.
I can actually go healing weapon on it, since we can at least tank 1 shot now.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I actually got the bark skin trait now. I managed to find the Wailing Tree when I was re-rolling the levels.
Nice, you actually found a stupid tree.
Yeah. So now my armor is also at 420 or something, 421.
It's so good with high armor, man.
Yeah, like it makes a lot difference. Same with increasing your vigor. Just being able to receive 50% more damage without instantly dying. Like I can pull it off on like hard mode to have a low amount of health and just pump everything into like the summoning and reloading, like the utility things. but on
not in
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Yeah. Like one attack actually just fucking killed me. So my build was not suitable yet for like Apocalypse modes. So I
Yeah, that's why I leveled up Vigor when we were playing, because I'm like, I'm gonna die here.
Yeah.
But
Also,
I think I'm missing a few more traits.
Have you seen the trailer for Remnant 2?
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah,
I'm down to play it once it's out.
They got the handler. Have you seen the handler trailer? So apparently they have a more rigid class system now. That you can be the or the gunslinger or the handler, and if you're the handler, you actually get an attack dog. And
I'd play Remnant. Although, have you tried playing the prequel to Remnant?
Not yet, but I am curious. Yeah, but it's single player, right?
Yeah, but you'll see the reason why the Dreamer was there. Because the Dreamer is the MC from the first game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I should really play the first game then as well.
Before we play Remnant 2, because I think Remnant 2 is a continuation.
Yeah. They're doubling down on the procedural generation. Like, there's gonna be even more quest lines, different world bosses per world, or different dungeon bosses.
I like how they did. I like how they worked with that. To be
Yeah,
honest,
because the problem with
keeps
like
a
most
playthrough fresh.
Yeah. So even if you immediately start a new playthrough again, you can immediately encounter a new boss. It's not just the same boss again, and you can actually encounter different NPCs with different quests or items they sell you, so you can stock up because you're never sure when you're gonna meet them again.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, tomorrow is PSO2 NGS time again.
Oh yeah, in the morning, right? I think
Morning your time, I think.
Yeah.
For us, it's like 8 p.m.
Yeah, 8 p.m. But for me, it's like 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's 8 p.m. our time.
Oh, that's 6 hours earlier for me.
So like 2 p.m. on your end.
Yeah, so that means I'm still at work.
Yeah, because you know the usual watch party, everyone just yelling in the middle of the screen.
But is it base PSO2 or?
No, it's NGS. Base
NGS.
PSO2 is no longer receiving actual content update.
Oh, okay,
It's on
okay.
maintenance mode now. It's on life support because they're like, oh, we're gonna focus on NGS. Okay. Although the reason why I kind of wanted to ask you guys to watch the next update with me is because it's details about the major update in June.
And what do you expect from the game? Like,
I expect us to change the director. That man has a vendetta against my class. Please replace him.
Or at least reduce his creative freedom. Because usually you have people like Sakurai that are on top of balancing everything themselves, but you also have like game development teams that just source it out or like spread it out to like the entire team, right?
Yeah. So I'm sad when I was listening to that. I'm like, oh.
What do you mean, sad?
Oh, and just makes me sad whenever I see the director.
Oh, okay.
Because if you can see the class balance, you can see he has favoritism to certain classes.
Yeah, that's not good.
Braver and so far the golden child has been Braver and Slayer. I mean, you see how many iframe Slayer has, but
yeah,
the good thing about Slayer is
but it's also you can just keep spamming the counter move and you can actually stay alive and do damage. Well, it's not a lot of damage, but it's zero effort. It's zero effort to stay alive if you just keep spamming the weapon art, because it's a counter, but it's also a proper normal attack, right?
Yep. And you're just sitting there like, then why am I bothering with my class?
Well, I did feel like there are some parts that I like about the Slayer class, in that I like the melee attacks. I just don't like the recharge attack, like the what is it?
Charge attack on it.
Yeah, like the bullet fire and the triple fire and then the heavy cannon blast or something like that. That's your basic attack, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
I
funny
don't
enough,
like
you
that
don't
one.
actually use it.
Yeah, well, you still have to press it in the middle of certain photon arcs to deal extra damage, right? So, yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that because on one hand, I want to actually get rid of it, maybe do a multi-weapon thing that my basic attack also becomes a melee attack. Like, imagine if you just combine it with a regular sword or something. So then you can actually use the regular sword attack and then use the weapon arts of the gunblade. Something like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
I just don't like the ranged basic attack on the gunblade.
Oh, same.
But if I
It's
do
very
that,
annoying.
yeah, but if I do that, I'll still have to hotkey the basic attack of the gunblade somewhere just to get the bonus damage.
Yeah, it really is weird how there's gonna end up to grind some games. Right, see you later. Aaron.
See you later.
Well, more like see you in a bit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop onto Fantasy Star Online too as well. But
Yeah, it's almost Yuki time.
yeah, alright. In that case, I am
It's
heading
equal
off.
time.
See you guys next time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching,
Bye.
and I'll be back next week to work on this scene again. Bye bye.
Ooh.